Dude, I haven't been to the mall to like legit go actual clothes shopping and stuff in like years because I'm broke. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of ValiDate. So we got invited over to Yolanda's little hangout, and I wonder how this is gonna go, because I'm sure Emhari wanted just a full-on one-on-one kind of date night session with Yolanda. I wasn't expecting to have other people be there, so I am very curious to see how, like, one, who's gonna be there, right? And then two, how this whole thing is going to go. You pull up near the address that Yolanda sent you around 9:45. Okay, Emhari, you can do this. You can hang out with a hot girl at a party and you can be normal while you do it. You are the most normal woman on earth. Once you're done hyping yourself up, you walk up to the door of the apartment building and follow the directions that Yolanda sent you until you reach her door. You can hear music playing softly from the other side of the door, and for a moment you consider just turning around and leaving. Parties aren't really your thing, and the last time you tried to do something that wasn't really your thing, well, wait, you ended up getting to know Isabel. Sure, you didn't end up married or anything, but that's honestly for the best. And that's not to mention the world-shifting progress you made with Noor. Maybe sometimes things can be outside of your control without your life literally ending. In fact, maybe it's good when that happens. Yeah, I forgot Emhari was like such a control freak with like everything. So maybe Emhari's awakening is more of like being able to let go of that sense of control and being able to just let loose and just go with the flow. You know, like it's okay to not be in control of everything. And I think that's probably what an Emhari's breakthrough is going to be. I have a hunch that's what it's going to be. You knock on the door. Shit. Why are my hands so sweaty? Because you're meeting other people, that's why. Before you can figure that out, Yolanda opens the door. Hey, Yolanda. Oh my god, the fish is like extra happy. Hey, I'm glad you made it. Me too. She pulls you in for a hug before leading you inside the entryway. So there are snacks and drinks in the kitchen. Help yourself to whatever and make yourself comfortable. For some reason, her energy seems different than it was earlier today. You can't really put your finger on it though. But come on, you shouldn't be so self-centered that you'd assume you're the reason for every single bad mood the woman you speak to have. I don't know, maybe she got high. Because Yolanda, she gets high, like, whenever she wants to let loose, so I don't know. She leads you into the living room. There aren't that many people here, maybe 15 at the most. Everyone is lounging around in small groups, chatting casually and sipping from plastic cups. You have no idea why you're so nervous, but you are. Do you have any pop or, like, water? Sorry, I don't drink. Did you just say pop? What is this, the 1950s? Defend pop punk, laugh it off. I'm not sure, because Yolanda is like a jokester, so I don't know. Let's laugh it off for now. I know it sounds a little old-fashioned, but what can I say? I grew up in the Midwest. Where did you grow up? You try to play it off and pivot into something you feel more comfortable doing, flirting. Born and raised, but yeah, I have some pop or whatever too, and water. She points you towards the kitchen, and when you turn back to talk to her, she's gone. Well, shit, you have no idea what's going on, but you know that you don't like it. You wander back into the living room and find an empty chair. Drink in hand, you pop open the tab on your drink and take a sip once you're seated. You try your hardest to relax, but you find it difficult. It's so not like you to feel uncomfortable in a social setting. You may be a chaotic mess at your worst, but at your best, you're excellent in a crowd. Even so, lately you've gone through an internal crisis every time you've had to make a simple decision. It hasn't always been bad, though. Stopping to think before you act. Well, it isn't exactly your modus operandi, but at the same time, you can't deny that your life has vastly improved over the past few months. You scan the room, trying to see if you can recognize anyone, but so far you can't. That makes sense. These are Yolanda's friends, after all. Wait, is that? Oh my god. You would not believe how sharp that old lady's elbows were. It was like they were made out of knives. Oh, wow! Okay, damn. Please, tell me you at least managed to get one hit in. Oh no. This is, well... To say that this isn't ideal would be an understatement. You knew that Isabel was familiar with Yolanda, but you didn't think they were close enough for Issa to get invited over. And you had absolutely no clue that she knew Ashley. It isn't even that things with Ashley ended on completely bad terms, it's just, well, you still feel kind of upset about everything if you're being honest with yourself. Okay, Emhari, like, did you just, like, mess around with everybody? Because that's what I'm thinking at this point. Emhari, you messed around with, like, everybody. I'm going to go to the bathroom. You stand up and walk down the first hallway that you see. Yolanda's place isn't huge, so you should be able to find the bathroom pretty quickly. Oh, you would not believe how weird he is in real life. No, I can't believe you actually f***ed him. Girl, that's like basically self-harm. I know, but honestly, the worst part is that it wasn't even that bad. There is no way you're saying that about Keaton Nervetti. There's just no way. Oh my god, they're shit-talking Keaton. Oh jeez. Holy shit, you really cannot deal with this right now. Inaya is here too. This is exactly what you need. This must be a nightmare. You slip into the bathroom, hopefully without being spotted. Once you close and lock the door behind you, you turn to face yourself in the mirror. Shit. What do I do? Setting yourself on fire is unfortunately not an option. Something weird is happening at this party. Get it together. Maybe get it together? Get it together. You're a grown woman. You can be at a party with a handful of gals who may or may not have been intimately... who you may or may not have been intimately involved with. I mean, you tapped every single one of those girls except for Yolanda, so and girls and them, Inaya, but Emhari. I can do this. Nothing is wrong. Nothing at all. You splash some cold water on your face and give your cheeks a little slap before you walk back out into the party. You end up chatting up a few people as you weave your way back to the living room. Well, maybe if things don't work out with Yolanda, you can connect with one of her friends. Wait, no. That's the exact sort of thing that got you into this situation to begin with. It occurs to you that things at this party are even weirder than you initially thought. What? You see Isabel and Ashley standing in the same place they were when you first noticed them. Hey Issa, I didn't know you would be here tonight. Issa stops talking to Ashley and practically jumps into your arms with a near-crushing hug. Emhari, hey! You notice that she has a few scrapes and bruises on her face and arms, and that there are flecks of glitter stuck in her scalp. While you're still hugging Issa, you lock eyes with Ashley. Hi, Ashley. It's nice to see you. Emhari. She raises an eyebrow and gives you a smoldering look. Damn. For a chick who swears she isn't gay? You turn your attention back to Isabel, who has now settled back on the floor. How did getting those sequins go? Oh, I was just telling Ashley about this, actually. I went to the Jolene's where Mari's cousin works, and she launches into what is apparently the exact same story that she just told Ashley. She walks away. Okay, you're remembering why things didn't work out with her. You continue talking to Isabel about how the discount sequin aisle is a veritable war zone until she catches the eye of someone she knows from a show she's doing and bids you a hasty goodbye before running over to shout a greeting at them. Over time, Isabel has grown on you, but you can still only handle so much. You'll even admit that you barely even think she's annoying. It's just that she's really, really intense. Yeah, Isabel's the type of person, like, me being an introvert, like, Isabel's my worst nightmare. You know, it's just like, I don't mind listening to people and stuff like that, especially when they talk, but sometimes they become a bit too overbearing. And then they just keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and then they want your input on things and other things, and it's just like, can you shut up, please? Like, I love you, but like, please, I need my space now. My battery was at 100. It's at literally -8 now because of you. Can I please leave? Just leave me alone. You know, there's just a certain limit to where eventually I just want to go. But yeah, Isabel is an introvert's worst nightmare, 100%. You continue to wander through the party, determined to have a good time despite how strange everything has felt so far. You walk back towards the kitchen so you can grab another pop for yourself. This is good. You're in control. You're being so normal. You can absolutely do this. Oh boy. Oh, hi, Emhari. You really need to stop making internal declarations of victory because some shit like this always happens when you do. Ooh, oh, hey, how are you? You really meant to do better about keeping up with Inaya, but you still feel guilty. Good, I'm good. How are your kids? They're good. Noor has them this week, so yeah, they're good. An odd look crosses her face. Noor? Oh, you mean your ex. It occurs to you that you rarely, if ever, refer to her by name, and you definitely haven't done so in front of Inaya before now. Usually when you say her name out loud, you get this stabbing pain through your chest, but this time... Yeah, she and Ali are taking them to see claw captors on ice, so, you know, they're pretty excited. Yeah, I bet. I need to go right now. Yeah, I don't, this is awkward. Very awkward. You would be lying if you said you didn't get it. If you were her, you wouldn't want to talk to you either. That went as well as I could hope, I guess. You make your way back to the seat you were initially sitting in, throwing your empty drink into a nearby recycling bin on your way. It seems like a moment later, Yolanda approaches you. Hey, having a good time? Sure, yeah. Yes, I am. I'm having a good time. Are you sure? You sigh. Listen, I think I should leave. Oh? Yeah, look, it isn't about you. I have some stuff going on. She reaches out to you and grabs your hands. Looking up into your eyes, you won't lie, it's pretty disarming. You obviously don't have to stay, but I wanted to talk to you about something in private, if that's okay with you. You really would rather just go home. But you suppose staying for a little bit longer won't kill you. Okay, sure. Great. My room's this way. Ooh. Oh. She leads you back to what must be her bedroom. Your hands start to sweat. Talk about mixed signals. She opens the door and you take a deep breath. Wait. Inside, you see Isabel, Ashley, and Inaya gathered together. Wait, what's going on? No. Wait, just take a minute. Okay. If we say no, you know, we're gonna... This is gonna probably result in a bad ending, but wait. Because I want to see what this is all about. Wait, just take a minute. Oh my god. I know this is a lot, but look, just give us a minute to explain, okay? You feel like steam is pouring out of your ears. You don't know how to describe what you're feeling. Rage isn't quite strong enough. You'll have to brainstorm with Arihi later. You wish you could teleport right now, or that you could shoot lasers out of your eyes. Anything to get out of this right now. Emhari, I'm not doing this. This is absolutely ridiculous. What gives you the right? Where to start? You're a total control freak. It's your way or nothing, not to mention the impossible expectations you put on people. It's like everyone is your little toy, and when you get bored, you throw them away. Look who's talking. I mean, what are you even talking about? Issa, you don't feel this way, do you? I mean, and look, I'm saying this as a friend. But if you can't see that you're kind of inflexible, like, a lot of the time, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're dead to me. You have never been so angry before. It's just betrayal, plain and simple. You can feel your blood rushing through your ears. You want to puke. You want to rip your hair out. You want to run out of this room and keep running and running until you collapse. That's really rich. You already do that to anybody that you're done with. Again, look who's talking. Do you hear yourself? Okay, can we please bring the volume down a little? We don't need to yell. I am not yelling. I am not yelling. You feel like you have a fever. What do you do when someone doesn't fit into the exact same space your ex-wife left, huh? Do you just throw them away like they never existed? That was low. You. You wish you could. Ooh. It takes everything you have not to leap across the room. Emhari, will you just stop it? You need to realize that you're going around hurting people like me. You really hurt my feelings. And I know we talked about it at the time, but you really hurt mine too. Look, I was really excited to see you again tonight, and then I told my friend about it, and I found out you're pretty much like the biggest player in the city right now. I really can't do all that. A player? You? That's not... No, they're wrong. They have to be. You turn on your heel and walk out of the room, out of Yolanda's house, and out of these people's lives forever. Just let the bad thoughts linger for far too long? I thought I was picking the good answers too. I thought I was picking good answers. Okay, let's try this again. So we said play it cool, right? For the first interaction. So let's just flat out ask her out. Ask her out. Hey, I know that this might sound crazy, but would you want to go out later? Maybe get some dinner or something? She stops what she's doing. Oh. Well, holy shit, you want to die. You want to be so dead that the entire universe resets, and an alternate version of yourself who's the same but slightly different. Named something like Amami Al-Sayed is walking around having made absolutely none of the f***ed up decisions that have gotten you to this point. I don't know about dinner, but I'm having a kickback at my place tonight, and you could come through if you want to. You have never been more happy to be alive. Yeah, okay, that sounds like fun. It will be. She finishes drying your hair before moving everything into its final place. All right, let's go to the next decision. All right. So instead of laughing it off, let's defend the pop, because she made fun of how we said pop, or drink, or soda, and then we said pop. Hey, I'll have you know that I'm proud of being from the Midwest. You can take my pop from my cold dead hands. Was that too much? Okay. Okay, no. You're pretty funny, Emhari. And yeah, I do have pop and water too. She leads you over to her kitchen and points out the cooler with non-alcoholic drinks in it. Thanks, I appreciate that. Sure. What kind of host would I be if I didn't show you around? Well, actually, I do need to be a bad host for a minute so I can check in on some people. But come find me if you need anything. Sounds good. Oh, that was good. You wander back into the living room and find an empty chair. Drink in hand, you pop open the tab on your drink and take a sip once you're seated. You try your hardest to relax, but you find it difficult. All right, this looks like this is gonna be the same. All right, so we said to get it together last time. Now obviously something weird was happening at this party, and something weird definitely was happening. This is f***ing weird. Whatever's going on here, you just know that there's no good way for you to get the upper hand. You take a moment to steady your breathing, although it doesn't do much to help. Whatever it is, you suppose that you have no choice but to walk into it headfirst. You see Isabel and Ashley standing in the same place they were when you first noticed them. Hey, Issa, I didn't know you would be here tonight. Issa stops talking to Ashley and practically jumps into your arm with a near-crushing hug. This looks like it's going to be the same. All right, so no matter what, we're going to be encountering these girls. So, we said, wait, just take a minute the first time. Let's say no. How about that? No, absolutely not. Emhari, relax. Don't tell me to relax. What the is this? It's an intervention for the sake of all single women in the greater Jersey City area, asshole. All of you are... This is insane. You know that, right? You wish you could teleport right now, or that you could shoot lasers out of your eyes. Anything to get out of this right now. Emhari, I'm not doing this. This is absolutely ridiculous. What gives you the rights? Okay, I got the same ending as last time. So let's try one more time, and God, I hate this. All right, so I did pretty much like every single combination that I could think of, and I kept getting the same bad ending. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of Emhari. We may have to do another skip to the good ending on this if I literally can't figure out how to get the good ending, because I literally only have so few options to choose from, and nothing is really panning out to be different or gearing towards it being a good choice. So Emhari, we're gonna go ahead and get off of you for a little bit. And I believe we have Inaya to come back to, actually. Ooh, yes, and we got a date with Catherine. Ooh, I'm so ready for this. A cooking disaster at the modeling agency. Content warnings, body image. Oh, that's it. And that is it. You know how the saying goes, new year, new you, or something. Is that even how the saying goes? Oh, who cares? It's not the new year, it's October, but you're feeling like a whole new person. So what's to stop you? Halloween is the new year. You've just decided it right now. You woke up in a very positive mood and you're not sure why. You haven't really done anything that different lately. You did drink a green smoothie. Maybe that has something to do with it. Spinach. It. Maybe it's just the sex you've been having recently, and by all the sex you mean two whole sex, which is a lot for you. Maybe you should ride your good mood out as long as you can and deep clean the apartment. Sure, why not? Let's clean. You decide to deep clean the place, meaning you vacuum and dust the windowsills and clean the toilet. The only part of your apartment that you consistently keep clean is the kitchen, and that's because it's the part that's visible in your lives. If you ever turned the camera around to your living room, you'd probably instantly lose like 500 followers. Work has been better recently, in that you've managed to finish a few streams without incident. Last week you made a homemade ice cream, and a couple days ago it was mushroom risotto. Risotto is easier than most people think it is, and just requires a bunch of stirring. For some reason, bitches hate stirring. It stresses them out. Your subscriptions did end up with a boost from your collab with Keaton, as much as you hate to admit it. You realize the video the two of you made after you calmed down and realized you were being ridiculous. Oh, you released the video. He might be kind of a jack-off, but you don't think he's going to publicly talk about hooking up with you, especially since so much of his brand is being a cool woke boy online. You just had close to a panic attack about it because you're you, and you've decided the world is out to get you. So you chilled and it turned out fine. What a shock. You're standing in your bedroom, looking over potential outfits for your next video, when you realize you've basically got no winter clothes. You're not sure how this happened. You remember having about 1 million sweaters, but over the past couple years, they've gotten shrunk in the wash, or worn thin in the elbows, or gotten holes in the armpits. That tends to happen to your tops. Maybe your stank is so intense it melts the cloth. Oh my god, ew. What really needs to happen at this point is a trip to the mall. Ooh, go shopping. Dude, I haven't been to the mall to like legit go actual clothes shopping and stuff in like years because I'm broke. You know, so I literally had the same wardrobe for years. Ah, the mall. A place you spent so much time in when you were a teenager, and absolutely none since you've been able to get into bars. The mall is a surreal space, at least, mostly populated by teenagers with no money who just want somewhere to hang out where they won't get hassled for loitering, and old people who don't want to do their daily walks out in the cold. You wander in and out of stores, trying stuff on, and generally trying to avoid your reflection in the mirror as often as you can. You tell yourself that fitting room lighting is never flattering, but just nothing looks good. Don't think about it. That's fine. Don't think about it. Whatever, who cares? It's not even that cold yet. You can make do with the sweaters you have, armpit holes and all. You'll just order some shit online. The mall sucks anyway. So you don't buy any clothes. You just end up standing in a Nordstrom rack feeling bad about yourself. Is that supposed to be Nordstrom? Rack feeling bad about yourself and feeling bad about yourself because there isn't anything to feel bad about. There's nothing wrong with you. You're healthy. You're happy. Citation needed. Your career is going passably well, and you convinced 2 whole people to sleep with you in the past few months. You're really fine. There's no reason to feel like shit about what you look like. You turn a corner and bump into a woman. Is that Catherine? Like, literally walk right into her. You bounce off each other like this is a Looney Tunes. Ooh, what the Okay, yeah. Oh, she's sassy though. Ooh. You both barely manage to stay on your feet. I'm so sorry. Wait, Inaya? Huh? For a moment, you're bewildered. It occurs to you that this chick might be a fan, and then it occurs to you that she looks way too cool to be on Instagram. Well, on cooking Instagram. Inaya, if you don't recognize me, I will scream in this Sears. It's a Nordstrom rack. Literally the same thing. There's no lamps in Nordstrom rack. Sure there are. She points off to the home section. Sure enough, lamps. Oh. It comes to you. Catherine! There we go. Holy shit. You wonder if this is the sort of situation where it's appropriate to go in for a hug, but Catherine makes the decision for you. She's good at hugs. You remember this about her. You barely recall any of your college experience, not for any intense partying reasons. You'd more compare it to the sensation of getting on the bus and sliding so deeply down into your thoughts that you arrive at your stop without noticing any of the turns the driver took to get there. That kind of thing. You just barreled through your 4-year degree on autopilot, and then you were out of there. Catherine is one of the things you remember. Not her specifically, but the bar you went to on Friday evenings that you can no longer remember the name of. The couple friends you had would invite their friends, which made it feel like you had a social circle, even if hardly anyone was there to see you or cared who you were. Catherine was one of those people who stuck in your mind. You can't remember why, just that she was the sort of person you wanted to pay attention to when she talked. It's been 84 years. What are you up to these days? Oh, you know, too much to explain, just standing in Sears. You wince. That makes it sound like you think your life is incredibly fascinating, which you don't. You just never know where to start. People either think you sound crazy or they think you're some cool big shot. Neither of those things are true. Except on occasion, the crazy part. You busy? I'm just about done. Oh, do you work here? Catherine gives you a look. She's carrying a bunch of garment bags and a pink Valeria's secret tote. Pink Valeria's. You mean Victoria's Secrets. Sorry, you obviously don't work here. I'm a little out of it. Little late to be half asleep. Yeah. What time is it anyway? You have no idea, and you resist the impulse to check your phone. You already feel sloppy enough right now, in yoga pants and a hoodie with some sort of yellow stain that might be turmeric. Listen, you didn't notice that stain until you were on the bus. If you had, you'd definitely have changed your shirt. Let me just pay for this shit, then we can get something to eat. I'm not... Stay right there, do not move. Hungry. No, she doesn't care if you're hungry or not, clearly. Despite your insistence that you actually need to go home and get some work done, well, not insistence, more like vaguely dropped hints that are probably too subtle to pick up, you end up in a cafe in the food court, sitting under a bright umbrella. The place is crowded, and you're shoved into a little alcove next to a fake maple tree. So is this supposed to be a whole forest vibe or whatever? There are an astounding number of fake trees in here. Yeah, I think we're supposed to imagine we're in a courtyard somewhere, but with less threat of a leaf ending up in your drink. I think a plastic leaf is at least as bad as a real leaf. At least a real leaf is all natural. She stirs her straw around her smoothie. It's a very electric shade of pink. You are not sure what kind of fruit makes a smoothie look like that. You're just having a black coffee. Your sudden flare-up of anxiety half an hour ago left you feeling queasy. Yeah, that's probably a lot of artificial food coloring in there. So what is this incredible life development that's too complicated for you to tell me in a department store? It's actually not that complicated. Just like you'd been dreading, you hyping up your job has got her expecting you to work for the CIA or as a Bevron lawyer or something terrible like that. I'm an Instagram chef, which is she's like a chef who puts videos of them cooking on Instagram, like live streams. Oh, yeah, I watch those sometimes. Yeah. Doesn't seem that complicated. All right, this looks like this is a good point to stop. So this is interesting. So Catherine is actually Inaya's friend. Interesting. So it looks like they're doing a bit of catching up and everything, and I love Catherine's style and confidence, man. Like, yes, her outfit and everything. What? But I am excited to see how the rest of this whole, I wouldn't say, I guess, date really, because this is just more of like a reunion between friends. So I just want to see like what sort of pep talk or maybe awakening Catherine may give, because I feel like Catherine is going to give Inaya a confidence boost, and Inaya really needs that right now. But thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of ValiDate. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.